Tonight on Nightwatch.
Units, be advised. Looks like the fire spread from the initial structure.
Her lungs are full of fluid.
She's way too short of breath.
You guys congestive heart failure, baby?
I knew that if we didn't get her to the truck immediately, she could die.
Yep. Here we go again. Chevy, we're right behind him.
In the city of New Orleans, there are as many as 1,000 emergency calls every night. These are the stories of the heroes who risk their lives to answer those calls. Police officers, firefighters, and emergency medical technicians. This is Nightwatch.
Being an officer during Katrina was tough.
I saw things that I would never want anyone in my life to have to go through.
You saw people's houses in the street. You saw bodies in the street.
New Orleans paramedics, they went from being responders to victims themselves.
Our house flooded. We lost all of our possessions, family photos.
Life as you know it is just gone.
Everything was underwater, and I can just remember being in the helicopter and all of us just crying on the way to the Superdome. And then we got to the Superdome.
There are positives to Katrina. It actually showed the world how strong New Orleans can be as a community. Anybody that had means to help.
So we've always been a close city, and we're definitely closer and almost protective of each other a lot more so than we used to be.
Adam is 3551. Code 3 in the 5th with fire at 2248. You can wait on code 4 on channel 1.
We're going to a call. It's a tree that fell on top of a car, and supposedly the person is trapped either in the car or under the car. Not really sure. Supervisor reporting that he needs the power companies and also needs somebody from the city to come to cut the tree. He's reporting that he needs rescue, so he must have somebody trapped. With Hurricane Katrina 10-year anniversary. Someone from administration always has to be out on these busy weekends like that. It's all hands on deck. 6240's on scene. Hey, Chief, what we got?
It was a 29-year-old man driving along, and this tree fell.
I couldn't believe the size of the tree. It was like, holy smoke. From behind the driver's seat all the way to the back bumper was crushed, even blew out the tires. He's conscious?
He's conscious.
All right.
All
right. Can you crawl out? Come on, crawl. Pull it. Hold on here.
Put the stretchy right on there. See if he has any neck back pain before we move.
6240, patient's extricated. Let's get out from under this tree because they said it's not sturdy. Let's move to safety. The driver of the vehicle was so lucky. We were able to help him to self-extricate. All right, you want to check him right here?
Hey, bro, you hurting anywhere?
Just his back.
Just your back?
Roll all the way on his back. Good. All right, move up. Your right foot for me.
The whole board, okay?
Your left foot for me. You feel it? Mm-hmm. All right.
That's good. You feel everything, all right? It's good, man. You're lucky, brother.
You ready?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. He wasn't hurt bad, but, you know, we have to take precautions because that was a lot of weight that came down and hit the car. He might not think he's hurt. When he gets to the hospital, they'll do x-rays.
Told you it's going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah. This was a freak call. This guy's going to tell his story for the rest of his life. So are we.
Plenty of abdominal pain after eating too much.
He's scared he has a bad heart.
You know
Yeah, well, what's that got to do with eating too much?
I would say that we get calls out of code 2s, which are just the run-of-the-mill calls. We're going to get there, we're going to be having a massive heart attack. That 1 out of 10 probably, when we get there, it's like, okay, this is a whole lot more than we thought we were coming to.
Look, seriously? He's waving us like something seriously wrong.
I'm telling you, he's going to be coding.
He ain't gonna be coding. Come on, why are you thinking the worst?
3220 on scene.
What's going on, man? Your heart? Well, they told us your stomach hurt because you ate too much or something.
I had to get to the hospital.
So when we got there, I noticed that he was really sweaty and that his heart rate in the hand was way too fast to count.
Can you walk at all?
Just hold steady. We'll get the stretcher closer to the hospital. I'm gonna help you up.
And you look at the guy, you could tell that it was a serious call.
Big time.
He was having some serious breathing problems, some bad chest pains. Turn around and he just sit all the way back up here. There you go. He needed care quickly.
Let's get him in the truck. What's his rate? He's an AFib at like 150-something.
53.
When I realized that he was in a potentially lethal rhythm, you start to kick your gears in motion. Teddy does his thing, I do mine.
190 over 98.
Give him some oxygen.
We start to evaluate, ask questions.
How old are you, Mr. Henry? You diabetic?
No.
Where we going?
Medicines start to come out.
Take any aspirin? No. Trudy's up.
3220, we're gonna be en route. What's going on, man? Yeah, who is that? You Godfather?
I'm gonna spray nitro under your tongue.
I give him the aspirin and the nitro, try and help him with some cardiac relief. Blood pressure was coming down, his heart rate went. I decided I'll give him some cortisone, try and slow the heart rate.
Slow. I ain't never had no dad. I mean, he was always there for me when I needed him, you know. He taught me to learn from his mistakes and never, you know.
No one was EMS bringing you a 55-year-old male with chest pain. 2 sprays of nitro so far, 10 milligrams of cortisone. No change yet. We're pulling up right now.
All right, come on in with us.
We got to the hospital, nothing had changed, nothing I'd done had worked.
All right, we're gonna get you out.
So which way he's gonna go, I don't know.
I know you want to get in there. Look at that. Look at that. I was, on second line a little bit.
So, where were you for Katrina?
We left like last minute. We weren't going to leave.
Oh, right,
My dad was like, oh, this is going to be like every other hurricane.
Yeah. Little wind, little rain, and so.
Yep. So we lost everything.
Wow.
You're not going to come across many people in the city who weren't affected by Katrina. Where were you?
I went to pre-register for school, and I lost everything. I had a book bag full of clothes, and that's it. Everything else gone. It's all right now. You bounce back.
I mean, it's the 10th anniversary of Katrina, and the city is screaming with joy over the fact that we are still here.
All right, fellas, we heading out. Y'all be careful tonight. Yeah, man, we gotta go. All right, y'all be good. Y'all be careful, man. All right, man. See y'all later. Get it ready?
A lot of smoke coming from the back of the house. We got a fire, gentlemen, dwelling.
Let's roll, fellas.
We get dispatched to a multi-alarm fire in a residential dwelling. Anytime you have a working fire in a residential area, life safety is always number one. Number two is keeping the fire down as best possible.
Code 2 in a second. 4 people on scene with cuts and bruises trying to get out of the fire.
They said 4 people was actually trapped in the house. They got cuts trying to get out. Uh-oh. When someone is escaping out of a burning house, they could go through a window, they could burn their feet, their hands, so you can have a long array of trauma.
Yeah, you can see the flames in the air.
About 8 on scene. About 8 on scene. We get dispatched to a multi-alarm fire in a residential dwelling.
Units, be advised. Looks like the fire spread from the initial structure. Dwellings on both sides of the initial burn are now on fire. Over.
And after Katrina, they had more blighted houses around here, so this particular area is prone for more fire hazard.
Just grab the nozzle. Grab the nozzle. Mine's charged.
By the time we got there, the fire had spread to a dwelling on each side of the original building.
Just right there, about right there. There you go.
drug some lines and started to keep it in check and protecting it from catching even further.
Chief, 2 of the buildings are completely vacant. Units found the occupants who escaped through a window of the 3rd dwelling. EMS is on their way. Over. 10-4, copy that.
Fortunately, the other companies found out that everybody was out or that the buildings were totally unoccupied. So that relieved a lot of having to go and search and rescue as opposed to just attacking the fire.
3220 in the air, look.
It's still simmering a little bit.
Oh yeah, I smell fire.
Ooh, you can smell that.
Man, all 4 got out, so a couple of nicks.
When we arrived on scene, there were the occupants that were in the house when it caught on fire, and they were able to escape.
Hello, dear. You got something in your foot, boo?
The only complaint we got was her foot was hurt. She might have stepped on anything that was laying on the floor when she came out of her house.
I don't see nothing. No, it ain't even cut, man.
So we checked him out, and thank God there was nothing physically wrong with him. The only thing was wrong was they was a little upset. You know, it's understandable that they were shaken up. Their house just burned down.
Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got out, though, baby, for real. I'd have been like you. I'd have been coming through glass, too. I'd have been like Superman that month. I'd have been jumping
right out the window.
I'm gone.
It's positive. You know what, though? He made you smile.
Right.
It's a good thing, though.
No life was lost, so it was a good feel that we did our job. Unfortunately, some property was pretty much a loss, but nobody got hurt.
Glad 8's in service and available.
You know, I'm really glad that we came up early to see all the second lines and the tribute.
Sometimes it's really good to kind of reflect on how happy the city can be in the face of all the things it's been through. You lose that when you work nights for too long.
Right, or we lose it because of all the bad stuff we see.
Yep.
Like, to see this is just like a breath of fresh air. We rebuilt, and we're still here, and we're resilient, and we will persevere.
3232, 6220, taking Bourbon Street for chest pain.
From Tulane.
Talk 6220.
Looks like we got a cow at the 100 block of the Bourbon.
I don't know if I feel like it's gonna be a regular or a visitor.
That's a good question.
So we get a call for a person down on Bourbon Street. And of course, the thing about Bourbon Street is that you never know what you're gonna get.
Good thing they got the top care coming to them.
Oh, I see him right there. Hi, what's going on?
Hey. Probably. Yeah. I'm doing all right, baby. Damn, you look good too. What's wrong? Woo! Yeah. So you're having chest pain now? Fell from the pain or you tripped?
No, I fell from the pain. I broke my knee.
All right, we're gonna be all right.
Anyone with significant cardiac history, it's very important that you make a quick diagnosis to figure out what's going on with them.
Get your legs up, baby.
Oh, you all right now?
It could be life-threatening.
3234, 2123.
So you're having chest pain right now? When did you start having chest pain?
I guess
The first thing we want to do is get a 12-lead EKG to make sure he's not having a heart attack right now. Crushing, stabbing, burning, stabbing pain.
We're gonna take care of it. You just gotta relax a little bit, all right?
All right, real still for me. I'm gonna take a picture of your heart, okay?
You see your arm. That hurts? Like cramping?
Stick out your tongue?
Dehydrated a little bit, huh?
Oh, look at that.
What? Oh, Lord.
You feel how dry your tongue is? And it's white, white, white. This patient's been outside, has been walking around, it's hot, and his 12-lead EKG comes back completely normal. Your blood pressure is perfect. I don't think it's your heart this time. I think
It's muscular cramping.
It's more of, muscle cramp.
Because you're dehydrated.
Once we were able to tell him that it didn't look like he was having a heart attack, you could visually see him immediately calm down and relax.
Well, the good news is, once we get you some fluids up in you, should we go back to good again? Big stick, don't move. I know, baby. Yeah. Don't tense, you gotta relax, though.
I love when these guys crush on Nick.
That's right.
And this patient loves Nick because he's gorgeous. So everyone's happy right now.
32 en route to Tulane.
10-4.
Nick, look tall and luscious.
He's married.
He's still tall and luscious, though. He really is. I think you might like him more than his wife does.
Baby, if he sell up, I ride.
What's up? Feeling better?
Look all of this man right here.
I got all you want, boo.
Ooh, come on in.
Let's do it.
Let's meet me right here.
All right, we're going inside together. Let's do it.
Major Case Narcotics has requested us to do 2 warrants. One's on 3rd Street, and the second house is on Ferret Street.
So tonight we'll be executing 2 high-risk search warrants for Major Case Narcotics. There were 2 locations because they found out, through their intel that the subject that we were looking for, he goes in between the 2 houses.
This is the guy that early in the month, he actually fired upon police when they tried to execute a search warrant for narcotics. So this made the risk even higher because we know he has the capability to fire upon police.
Jones, you're gonna be taking the rear, correct?
Right.
Well, Officer Jones and Hall are here from the 6th District. They're going to assist us with the perimeter. The 2 residences share a backyard, which was wide open, so they're going to have to secure the backyard. Generally, any type of narcotics warrant, when they're selling drugs, they have guns to protect the drugs. They get ripped a lot, so they don't know if it's the police or a guy trying to rip them, so it makes it a real dangerous situation. As of right now, I think there's 4 people in that first target location.
I was the first one through the door the last time when he shot. He shot at us with a .357 Magnum, so it was really, really loud.
Try to have all our angles covered, make sure that, nobody's hiding around, trying to take any shots at the team. Because this area that we're going to has a lot of abandoned houses, a lot of overgrown lots still from Katrina.
Get your minds right.
Once we get to that stop, we know it's on. Everybody becomes serious. We tell each other, hey, man, look, it's time to get it. Put your game face on, and it's the point of no return right here, so we're getting ready.
Tack on 3, tack on me. 1, 2, 3, tag!
Let's go, let's go.
Hitting 2 houses at the same time, it's kind of nerve-wracking because once you're there hitting the first house, obviously everybody in the neighborhood pretty much knows that you're there.
Come on, B. Go. Police with the warrant! Police with the warrant! Police with the warrant! Go. 25 minutes. Come on! Let me see your hand! Let me see your hand! 30 seconds.
So tonight we're going to be hitting 2 houses for Major Case Narcotics.
Let's go, let's go.
About a few weeks ago, 6th District Narcotics tried to do a search warrant at this house, and the guy ended up shooting at him through the door.
Police with the warrant! Police with the warrant! Police with the warrant! Go. Come on! Let me see your hand! Let me see your hand! Come to me!
Well, once we entered the house, we were able to spot the guy in the second room.
Come to me now! Keep coming now!
He gave up. There was no shots fired when we hit the door like he did the other team. I don't know if he saw, what type of toys we might have had with us, but, he gave up, which was a good thing.
Are we going to be moving to the secondary location? Even though we got the target in the first house, the search warrants were written for both houses. The element of surprise is gone for the secondary location. So they all know something's going on over there.
Moving up to that second location, we already scouting it out, trying to see if anybody's peeking or if anybody's outside. It was intense because they waiting on us. So at that time, I know that I really have to be ready.
Police with a warrant! You see your hands? Come to me! Come to me! Hands up! Hands up, hands up! Hands up! Anybody else in the house? Anybody else in the house? Thank you, B. 25 minutes. Go, Alec, go. I said, come out, police! Come to me! Let me see your hands! Hands up! Jay. Keep coming, come on! Second target location.
We didn't really have a problem. Everyone gave up, so it was a good day today. Thank the Lord, nobody was hurt on his end and nobody was hurt on ours. So it was a win for us.
Went better than the first time we hit it. I'll tell you that.
It went out smooth, Called the lady out. Other person was hiding back there in that back door.
I'm glad everything turned out all right this time.
I said, man, you never know.
I know.
Never know.
feels good having this guy off the street. Hopefully, they'll keep him in jail for a while after this incident.
You were working here 10 years ago when Katrina hit, right?
Yeah, I think I just made my 1-year anniversary. We were posted downtown at a hotel. I could see the river from where we were. That's when you could see the water start to creep up towards the middle. And once it finally met in the middle and the whole street was flooded, that's when we realized, like, we gotta find some higher ground quickly. And so the closest place was the dome. We didn't know where else to go. I don't think people realize how tough it was on us, though.
No.
How truly difficult it was seeing your city underwater and sucking it up and staying, because a lot of people didn't stay. It's been tough.
And everything you knew, everything was underwater. Nobody thought New Orleans was ever gonna come back. And here we are 10 years later, and we're back.
3235, 203 in the 6 was fire.
So we are going for a female short of breath.
Shortness of breath can be one of the most wide-ranging calls you get.
3235 on scene.
Something as simple as anxiety, or something as serious as congestive heart failure, heart attack.
There's an apartment?
In the back? All right. Gotta find out quick if this is critical or not.
3235, there was no answer on the call.
Are we supposed to be going up these stairs?
Upstairs? Of course, why wouldn't it be? Let me find out how bad this is.
Hello.
Apartment A. Hello. I see the patient sitting on the couch. Her lungs are full of fluid. She's hunched over, and she just cannot move any air. She's way too short of breath. I knew that if we didn't get her to the truck immediately, she could die. Come on, baby.
All of a sudden, a string broke, and it poked me in the head.
In the nose. You should say, poked me in the nose.
In the nose.
You almost had it. You are always just a little bit off.
I'm a little bit off the beat.
Always just a little bit. But it makes you you.
That's it.
And your dance moves are just amazing.
I can get down when I wanna.
You're like a grandpa without his cane. It's amazing. I love it.
What?
Yeah, that's what you look like when you dance.
No, I do not.
Where's my cane? Where's my cane? I can't find it. I'm about to fall and break my hip.
Grandpa's got mad dance moves. Yeah, I'm a grandpa without a cane. That's probably about right, actually. I feel like an old man.
You are getting a little old there.
I am getting a little old.
I have to trade you in soon.
Oh, yeah? You're gonna get a younger version of me?
Yeah, because you're gonna need like double knee replacements, hip replacements.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of your arms is just gonna fall off.
Let me find out how bad this is. We get a call for an elderly woman who's short of breath. Her lungs are full of fluid. Okay, she's all diaphoretic. I knew that if we didn't get her to the truck immediately, she could die. I'm gonna pick you up and carry you downstairs, okay? Come on, baby.
Tommy's carrying her down, guys.
All right, tempo.
I didn't get a history. She just had an inhaler in her hand. I just took one look at her, felt her, and carried her out. She needs to be in a truck on oxygen immediately.
You guys congestive heart failure, baby? Once she's on the stretcher and in the truck, and I get my first really good look at her, it's not good.
You ever had that machine that blows air into your face? All right.
Sometimes when you put them on a mask, that's just not enough. They're not able to breathe in enough oxygen.
All right, lean back from me, baby.
She was full of fluid, so we went to our CPAP.
All right, man, it's gonna be really tight on your face, okay? I know it's tight, okay? The CPAP is the oxygenation machine that forces oxygen into your lungs.
Just work with it, okay? Let it work with
really
you. Let
tight.
it work with you, okay?
It's continuous, positive airway pressure.
I gotta try and get a little IV on you real quick. You have any chest pain?
Yeah, she said she was. I'm working on the pressure. It's gonna be through the roof.
When I put the blood pressure cuff on her, 300 is the highest that we can go. 280 over 140. I'm leaving that on there, get a repeat. It's a high blood pressure emergency that can cause a stroke, it can cause heart failure. It is incredibly important to get that patient to the hospital immediately.
Come on, Tommy.
All right,
I got
you
it.
get
Go ahead.
32, 35. You catch that code 3 to 2 lane.
Just keep working with the mask, Miss Carol, okay? I know, my baby. I know. We almost there, okay? We almost there.
We got there quick. We got to her fast. We got her to the hospital fast. It is 100% safe to say that we saved this lady's life. There's no doubt about it.
Keely did her thing, Tommy did his thing, I did my thing. We're a very, very good group of medics working together.
One of the highest blood pressures I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
That thing was thumping. What was it? I said 280 over 140.
Well, they're gonna BiPAP her. They'll get her taken care of.
Whew. Well, good job.
Thank you, you too.
Psych. I'm just kidding.
You, I'm not doing
Still
that.
kidding.
See, he did that to me earlier.
We were patrolling the 7th district at the time, and we see this car coming down. It was missing a headlight.
That was a bug out too, bro. He bugged out.
So we decided to make a traffic stop. As soon as we turn our lights on, you know, he pulls over to the side like he was gonna stop. We're talking to each other. We see him looking through his rearview mirror.
Yep. Here we go again.
Take it off, bro.
When they just take off like that for no reason, 7 out of 10 times probably because that's a stolen car.
Chevy right behind him. 1028 for a second.
It makes it a real dangerous situation.
He's accelerating away from the stop. 34.
Oh, he's 40 out.
Behind the vehicle.
40 out.
Everybody knows that I'm a fake rapper.
You call me because you're ill, so I'm here for you.
Make raps out of medical words.
I brought my partner Holly and my ambulance too.
I brought my partner Holly and my ambulance too. I got the white boy syndrome. She got the bad rapping skills.
You don't even need to speak. I can see you can't breathe.
You don't even need to speak. I can see you can't breathe.
But don't worry, man. We can fix you with ease.
Aspirin, nitro, and my CPAP machine. She could put a rhyme down pretty good.
Are you rapping in your head?
No. I don't know where that came from.
I'm rapping in my head. I'm always rapping in my head.
This is pretty entertaining.
It's like a constant dance party in here.
Yeah? Sounds fun.
I'll give you a little sample. You got the Nightwatch crew on A&E. Make sure you check us out. We're a blast to see.
Those of us who like to rap are bad at rapping. And that's why we're in EMS.
Running calls in New Orleans in the middle of the night. Hashtag Nightwatch.
Here we go again.
Take it off, bro.
During a routine traffic stop, the driver pulls over to the right-hand side of the road. As soon as we're basically going to get out, he takes off.
He's accelerating away from us now.
He might have just committed a crime, might be possibly armed, or it might be a stolen car.
1028 for a second. 1028.
He's about to 20 out. Oh, he's 20 out.
Keep your hand right there. Right where I can see it.
Get on the ground.
I'm approaching the vehicle, taking the passenger out. They both seem too old for this.
Damn, man, I told him going to pull over, man. He had nothing to do with this. Man, you should have listened to me, man.
Stand up.
Damn, bro.
All right, hey,
You wasn't going to Stop, be quiet.
Passengers immediately screaming about he was telling the driver to stop, and I don't know why he did that.
He had nothing to do with this. You ready?
All right, third. Hey, man, I'm not going to tell you again. Rosemont, it's code 4.
All in all, it was a pretty chaotic scene.
Why are you running, bro?
I had a traffic attachment, so I just didn't want to go to jail. So.
Traffic attachment.
If that was the only reason he was running for her, that's stupid.
So for a bull traffic attachment, you put everybody else's lives at risk. I'm sorry, man.
He could have ran over somebody driving like that, or he could have killed somebody out there.
Damn, well.
Hands
But
back.
he didn't have nothing to do with it, sir. He told me to stop.
Oh, it's amazing.
Could have been an easy traffic stop. You know, he would have probably walked away with a ticket.
Come on, take a walk, fellas.
Now this guy's going to jail for everything he did.
Which car you hit?
Right there.
Now?
Okay.
He almost killed that woman. That was y'all? Y'all okay? All right.
I done telling this man, pull the over. Pull over.
So we're going to Mayo.
With a high sugar.
How high?
The notes say that the caller states his blood sugar is 600.
Wow. 600 is pretty high.
Yeah, it is. 32, 35 on scene.
You call? What's going on?
Blood sugar 600.
Okay.
Also, I'm detoxing right now.
Opiates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Making me dizzy.
I gotcha. We going this way. We don't carry insulin, so our treatment is give them some fluids and get them to the hospital where they can get them the proper medications. What hospital have you been to before, Ryan?
Oh.
All right, so earlier today, did you check your blood sugar?
Yeah.
You did? What was it earlier today?
211.
What time was that at?
Around 1.
Okay. And you took your insulin tonight?
Yeah.
What time did you take your insulin?
Relax, baby, relax, all right? I'm in.
So when was the last time you used any opiates?
Yesterday.
Okay.
All right, so where are we going?
Oxyman it is?
All right, Ashamain.
Yeah. High glucose can be really damaging to your whole body, from head to toe.
You can actually have a seizure and ultimately die from your blood sugar being too high for too long.
Eventually, if it gets high enough, you can go into organ failure. It can lead to cardiac arrhythmias. It can lead to a number of things. I'm just worried about blood sugar being that high. Has it ever been this high before?
Shoot, yeah.
What's the highest it's been?
1,088.
Wow. How long ago was that?
When I was first diagnosed, I was 7.
7 years old?
Yeah.
Wow.
They said if I would went to sleep that night, I would have died.
So you've always had a problem keeping your blood sugar in line?
Yeah, and drug addiction just makes everything so much worse.
Yeah. So how long ago did you move here?
04.
I so you were here for the storm.
Yeah. I remember I walked right to the 17th Street Canal.
Uh-huh.
And the breach there looked like a bomb went off. It was a hole. There were houses pushed on top of houses. It was nuts.
Complete devastation.
You remember the whole "should we rebuild New Orleans" thing?
Yeah. You know how tough that was hearing that from someone who's lived here almost his entire life.
Oh yeah.
And people are seriously questioning whether or not we should rebuild this city.
I was wondering if they would even pump the water out.
Golly.
I want to see what this was.
30-year-old male with pedestrian struck.
10-4.
We get a call for a pedestrian struck. That's usually pretty serious.
32 put us in the area looking. Oh, that might be the car that hit him.
32
Oh, no,
in
they
the area
hit him.
looking 2301.
I got you.
He's got an obvious femur fracture. 32, we're gonna have 1 trauma activation.
We get a call for a pedestrian struck.
He's got an obvious femur fracture.
You look at the car, you see that he rolled up on the hood, smashed the windshield out.
You speak English?
You remember everything that happened? You remember getting hit by the car?
Hold on, babe, hold on, be still. Oh yeah, dude, it's jelly.
Broken femur definitely can be life-threatening. You got some shards of bone that are sharp, and you have arteries that run up and down your leg.
You got obviously deformity.
Obvious femur fracture.
Cut that artery, chances are you're gonna die.
He's got a
Right
pretty
here.
good hematoma to the back of the head, too.
Can you hear me, man?
Clear, 10.3.
You know where you are? Sir, what's your name?
All right. Sorry about your leg, brother.
You have to worry about internal injury. You have to worry about blood pressure. You have to worry about bleeding out internally, things that you can't see also.
Put your leg down, sir. Don't pull.
So what happened, baby?
Over there, and as he came close, I couldn't stop.
How fast do you think you were going?
Probably about 35, 40.
Okay, are you okay? Do you need to go to the hospital by ambulance? Okay.
Let's go. Time's ticking away, baby. Let's go.
At this point, the big priority is prepping him for the trauma center and getting the hell out of there.
Give him a GCS of 14, enough, not less.
How long we
No. Be still. Be still. Be still.
No.
You all right?
No.
All right. Are you ready, Nick?
Yep, to the university. Let's go.
Come on. Talk and work, baby. Talk and work.
It's the 10th anniversary. I know we never really talked about your experience. Whatever actually happened with you?
Well, you know, I was living with my parents then. You know, we put some cinder blocks and stuff under the furniture and stuff, thinking that if the water came up, it wouldn't get no higher than that, you know?
Right.
And I just waited like everybody else. Next morning, dude, it was over your head. I mean, it was, 10, 12 feet of water.
Man, I can't believe it's a 10-year reunion of Katrina, and I'm still driving down this street, the same street that I walked in chest high water.
I think that's the first time I ever seen my dad cry. When he lost all his in that storm.
Yeah. Dude, my dad broke down, too, in the hotel room. It was like, this big, strong man.
I imagine your dad was a lot like mine. Like, that's just something that you don't see. So a call comes out for an elderly lady with leg pain and leg swelling at assisted living that we pick up patients at pretty commonly because there's a large elderly population that lives there.
All right, baby. 31. I'll take care of it. Don't even sweat it. Do you have any chest pains, anything? Only thing is having? All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check your heart. I'm gonna give you the whole thing.
She is an amputee. She has lost her legs, and she's having like some swelling pain.
All right, look, I'm gonna take a picture of your heart. How old are you, 24, 25? 73. Not you.
When she says she has chest pain, that kind of goes along with the leg swelling. So this could be an issue of all the fluid backing up into her heart.
You was here for the storm? You went with your children before the storm? Oh, you was in the Superdome? Okay. So what we doing for this anniversary? Just something that you don't want to think about, or?
They need to stop showing that.
I know. I see. That's what I say.
I know it's kind of depressing a little bit.
Brings up a lot of bad memories.
I always tell people when they ask me about what I used to say, I say, I want you to just go home and just throw everything you have away.
Right.
Like everything, just see and let me know how you feel.
Diplomas, all that stuff.
Were you an amputee for Katrina, baby? After? In fact, and they did want to hear. So you had to walk to the water and that filtered water, and so you had to amputate it. All right, bro. Now you about to make me feel a certain type of way right now. You don't bring my work home. Yes, ma'am.
Who's little man?
Come on. That's your grandma?
Come on in.
Love you.
That sound like my mom.
Thank y'all so much.
No problem,
Thank you.
Hey, look, we're gonna run up the Baptist, all right, Mom? All right, no problem.
I think a lot of people have scars from Katrina, be it physical, emotional, mental. This lady gets up every day and is reminded of that day every time she looks where her legs used to be. Like, it's just amazing that she lives with that.
This city is our city. The first responders of this city is the people that make this city run smooth. And without them, it would be Katrina times 10.
I got 120 style. We out to do, man. Let's do.
Police, fire, and EMS. What we do is reminiscent to that of the New Orleans culture. We just help people.
I just have a connection with the people in this city. I mean, these are my people. I got you, baby.
We like one big gumbo pot. We all mixed in. We all come together for the good.
Police for the wall! All day. I want to help them. I want to joke with them. I want to cry with them. I want to hug them.
He's reaching. To be a first responder in this city, I think it takes a lot of guts.
Oh, dude!
You gotta be a little bit crazy.
I have the end of your finger.
Don't drop it. Yeah.
We're adrenaline junkies. It doesn't look like it entered.
When you are there, right when somebody's heart stops, right when they get shot.
It's a high that you can't recreate.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
You don't want to see people get shot, but do I love being there and the rush and the thrill of the moment? Oh, yes, I do.
It makes you feel like a superhero.
Definitely impaled on the fence.
You go rob somebody,
every little crime I prevent,
or you go murder somebody,
every bad guy I take off the street.
Stop the car!
And I catch you,
Stop the car!
best feeling in the world.
Do I feel like a hero?
It's not about the thank yous.
I wouldn't call us heroes or angels by any means.
All right, we got patient contact. We got to get her on the stretcher, baby.
I can't create miracles. I can only hold God off for so long. If you don't believe in God or any other deity, come get on the truck with me.
Tonight on Nightwatch.
Hands out the window, everybody!
He ran.
He's going to the trauma center, baby.
Man, this has been crazy.
What is going on?
Stabbing.
I got a knife.
Codes. He ain't breathing, brother. Just all day long.
Get him out. Got a whole pool of blood.
In the city of New Orleans, there are as many as 1,000 emergency calls every night. These are the stories of the heroes who risk their lives to answer those calls. Police officers, firefighters, and emergency medical technicians. This is Nightwatch.
There are a couple of ways to look at our job. It's about treating an injury, sure. But really more is about helping people in need. You connect with them as you address whatever medical problems they're having. That's the magic of this job. And that's why I love it so much.
Code 3 with fire in the 8th at 2247. Item is 3551. 3551. Code 3 in the 5th with fire at 2248. You can wait on code 4 on channel 1.
Look, that's cool.
Hey, Titus!
What you done did?
Hey, Chief, it was Dan. Whatever
y'all
went
did?
on, it was Dan.
Dan did it?
All I do is drive the truck.
And if it's us, Nick did it.
Yeah. I came in, Titus. I wanted to let you know that, I've seen you come and finish basic school and start here with not a whole lot of experience, but I've seen you grow fast, having that baby and stuff.
Right.
But I want to let you know I got something in the mail from Delgado Community College, and they telling us that you passed your paramedic test. So I want to give you your paramedic certificate from Delgado.
Man.
The college said you finally done it.
I've been an EMT for the last 7 years. It's just time for me to move up to a higher skill position. I have more opportunities to further my career with a paramedic patch.
I've seen you grow. You are where you are because of your passion for treating patients and stuff. You're doing a good job. Keep up the work. Now, a whole lot more responsibility comes with it.
Dealing with a baby, my girl, working at night with Dan, it was a lot of sleepless days, but just think about my son. This is something you have to do, and as a man, as a father, there was no question.
Look, unlike it is today, though, we want to have a fun day. We got y'all some cold cake. Indulge in some cake before you get out there.
Thank you, Chief.
So, man, look at this.
That's nice.
No, man.
I'm just glad we got Kate.
right.
Congratulations,
Thank you,
baby.
man.
I want y'all to be careful tonight. Today was a very busy day in New Orleans.
I wouldn't want it any other way. Thank you, Chief.
1320.
Possible heroin overdose. It says, per the call, the patient's pupils are dilated and he's sweaty and having diarrhea. Oh, this is gonna be bad for me. Not a good way to start the night. 3220 on scene. So when we get there, there's a sprint paramedic there first, and usually with a heroin overdose, they've already given them Narcan and stuff like that.
What's up, man?
But this case was a little different.
Not that he overdosed, he just hasn't had any for 2 days.
and I want off it. I don't want it no more.
Yeah, man, first step. That's what I like to hear, all right?
Right. Have a seat right there. All right, my friend. What's going on with you tonight? What you on?
Heroin.
How long you been using it?
Since 98.
It's a long time.
I watched my brother die.
Wow. How old were you at the time?
I was 14.
We don't want you to end up the same way, right? It was actually the opposite of an overdose. He's withdrawing from his use because he's trying to stop using heroin. Man.
Oh, no. I feel nauseous.
No, we don't want you to feel nauseous.
Oh.
Here, why don't you hang on to this?
Okay. Stop.
2102.
I really want to stop.
We want you to stop.
I tried to quit on my own. I really did.
How long did you make it doing it on your own?
1 day and a half.
We're gonna get you right, dude. Look, my man gonna get an IV on you right quick. We're gonna check the sugar.
No, hey, look, no needles, please, no needles.
All right.
I mean, please, I mean,
No, it's
no,
fine.
calm down, it's cool.
That's
I mean,
fine.
please, no needles.
I know. It's just gonna spark it up on you. I know. That's fine. No needles. Easy. Problem solved.
No needles.
No needles. Despite the fact that he's so addicted to this narcotic, you know, he's still self-aware enough to know that if he does take that needle stick or that IV from me, that it could put him straight into a relapse or have that craving again. The very craving he's trying to fight. You ain't even gotta ask again. We ain't gonna do it. Just relax, man. We're gonna get you to the hospital.
3220, we ain't right to it.
Please don't let him stick me.
We're not. We won't. I promise.
Get me just as high as the dope does.
I know. That's why I told you I knew. A lot of people have been doing it as long as you get addicted to the needle stick as much as the actual medicine.
I can shoot ice water and get just the same.
I know. This is a guy who admits his problems, knows he wants help, and knows that if I stick him with a needle, he's gonna relapse. I can respect that.
I feel like I want to just die.
Nah, you don't want to do that, man. We see this a lot, but we don't see a lot of people that are interested in pulling themselves out of it. You know what I mean?
I really would have fought you on that needle.
And that's good. That's what I'm saying. Your resolve and your desire to get out of it, that's what inspires me, because we see a lot of people that don't want to do that.
Hey, look, man, you gonna go ahead and kick this? We're gonna keep it pushing, all right? I like you, bro. For some reason, I think you're gonna be all right, B.
Oh, sure.
For me, I hope he gets into a rehab. I hope he gets his life where he wants it to be and moves forward in a better light.
You know what? All you can do is hope, man. But we here for you, man. If you ever need us, we'll be here.
Two in the second, 2323.
Car accident, multiple vehicles. There was a police chase going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I wonder if this is part of it.
Huh. NOPD doesn't usually request multiple ambulances to this. This could be kind of bad.
Yeah. There's a car on its side in the middle of the street. There's two other heavily damaged cars. We need to see who is injured the most, where they are.
The gentleman right there
In the tie?
car, he was in the Explorer.
Who was in that car?
She was in that. That's the two suspects, and they over there.
We learned that two young men had been running from the police and caused the car crash. Arcady went to check on the perpetrators from the police chase, while I went to check on the other victims.
Man, I smoked y'all. We told you don't.
Damn near killed one of these. It's called vehicular homicide.
One of the suspects thought it was funny. He was laughing, joking that they had caused this accident. It's definitely frustrating, but at the same time, we always remember we're here to take care of people. So where were you at in the car? He was the driver. Had your seatbelt on? No? Yeah, you're lucky.
You feel all right?
Man, my side hurt, man.
Okay.
To be in a vehicle that rolled over and his only complaint be side pain. Take a deep breath. I can't believe anybody walked away from that accident. For though, all his vital signs were good, right where they needed to be. So he ended up actually going to jail.
You're in the Explorer?
Yeah, just kind of dazed. I mean, honestly, I think I'm okay.
What happened?
I had the green light and was proceeding through it, and they were going about 70 miles an hour down Residential Street. So.
You were driving?
Yeah.
Was she in the car with you?
No, she was in her car.
Okay, so you're the only one in this
I
car.
was the only one in that car.
Hello. You're in this car?
Yes.
Did you get knocked out?
No, I never had this happen before, and I'm just kind of freaked out by it.
Speaking with both of these patients, you could tell that they were a little bit more shaken up than truly injured. It really is a miracle that no one was injured more seriously. You know, you're gonna be sore. Your car's a little banged up. Unfortunate incident. Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Tommy, he's going with them. The juvenile, we're gonna have to take him.
Okay.
The second person in the overturned car did have some ankle pain, so we had to transport him. We also found out he was a minor.
Go straight to the back of the unit.
But if I were him, I'd be more worried about when his mama shows up to the hospital. She is not gonna be happy. Everybody on that scene was so lucky, so lucky.
We got a call for a male that was possibly shot, and it's near the French Quarter.
Somebody in the handcuffs already. Where you got a victim at, boo?
Black Mustang.
Black Mustang? All right.
Is he dead?
Probably. He's in the
Oh,
fucking
honey,
car.
he's dead. Hey, my man. You awake? Get the stretcher.
He's obviously bleeding.
I mean, yeah, I see that, but is it like a 34X?
It was really hard to figure out where he was shot, and even if he was shot, because of the way his position was.
I don't feel a pulse.
His vitals were essentially non-existent. He was just systole, not breathing, no heartbeat.
He's fixed and dilated, whatever he is.
We hurry up and put the monitor on him just to see.
He's got electrical activity.
Get him out.
PEA.
Get him out. Okay, this person has a chance, so we need to kick it in high gear.
He ain't breathing, brother.
Got a whole pool of blood.
He's got electrical activity.
Get him out.
PEA.
Get him out. Got a whole pool of blood. We get dispatched to a possible shooting, and when we arrive on scene, we think our patient is deceased, and we quickly find out that he's not. He does not have a pulse, but he does have the electrical activity. So what we're gonna try to do is CPR.
As with any trauma victim that has any chance of life, time is of the essence. So we've got to do everything possible to restart his heart.
All right, relax.
All right.
He's shot in the
Is actually
right in the
gunshot
front
though?
of the neck.
I couldn't see an entrance.
Russ, did you see a hole?
I didn't make the hole.
He's got a lot of blood in his airway. His anatomy's I could see that his airway was totally screwed up. But give me a tourniquet, which confirmed that there was some traumatic injury that occurred to the neck that affected the airway. That's what got him, is whatever it is. Went over here. All right, you want to shove?
Yep.
You want to hit him with ours?
Yep.
Everybody's good? All right. Chop. I have the utmost faith in the trauma center.
Let's get some kind of airway, and then we'll roll.
So I hope that we can get him there, and they can get a pulse back, and maybe get him to surgery, and hopefully save his life.
You heard where it is?
Yeah, 64G in progress.
Usually I don't like to go to the scene at first because I like to fan out and start scanning the area, see if we can find them.
That location is Derby and Frenchman.
3424. You can put us 1097 in that area.
A couple blocks away, saw this car coming down, speeding down a side street.
Spotlight these guys.
It matched the description.
What's that plate?
602.
The first thing I want to do is get the plate and get it in the computer so I have more information.
67A. Come back, 67A. Come back.
Car comes back, stolen, 67A. We're definitely stopping. Oh, hold up. That's 4 times, bro.
In my mind, it's a felony stop.
See everybody's hands! Hands out the window, everybody! Everybody!
They could be armed and they can start shooting at us.
Back seat, right! Put your hands out the window!
Most medics would agree with me that calls with children are very emotionally taxing, especially when they're truly sick.
His temperature is reached, son. You don't feel good?
I know. How you doing, sweetheart?
Kids have been known to die of high fevers, and they definitely have seizures, so you definitely want to get there in a hurry.
Does your throat hurt or just your head? You know, although from a medical standpoint, she didn't necessarily need EMS or an ambulance or a trip to the emergency room, we can take her away from this situation and maybe shield her from everything that's going on a little bit.
A 6-year-old female, her book bag, the zipper part is stuck in between the teeth.
She had it stuck in there really well. I mean, it was up in there, all up in the gums.
What's your teacher's name?
Give me 5.
All right.
It goes to show you never really know what you're going to get, but that call was just really refreshing in the fact that, you know, she was really sweet and we could help her out.
Ellie and I are responding for a call for armed robbery when we see a car full of guys that match the description.
Oh, hold up. That's 4 times, bro.
See everybody's hands! Hands out the window, everybody! Everybody! Back seat, right! Put your hands out the window! Let me see that other hand! All of them, leave them!
Step out. Step out, bro. Keep your hands up.
Fogger, North Claiborne, 18, code 4.
You just had an armed robbery, okay?
I didn't own by nobody.
Is your money?
Yeah. I just finished shooting dice for my brother-in-law. Right?
You're shooting dice?
Yes, sir.
He got all the money in his pocket. Yeah, he got a lot of money.
Shots fired in the area.
They got the pistol in there, under the seats in it. Serial number scratched off. It's probably gonna be from 64. But it's gonna be stolen.
But you're right. I got a stolen pistol I need checked. We have a confirmed stolen vehicle, a pistol with a partially obliterated serial number, and a large amount of cash on one of the occupants. It's not looking real good at this point.
When I looked at that footage, we called for the 5th District detective that came and looked at the video from the store.
He had the tattoo in the face.
What are red pants or anything?
He doesn't match the description.
He came on the scene and verified that these weren't the guys. I mean, it goes to tell you, you don't know who you're stopping, you know? All 4 of them take a ride. Go have a seat. These weren't the armed robbery guys that we were looking for, but we were pretty glad that we stopped them because we got a gun, stolen car, and we ended up getting a couple of bad guys off the street.
Get the right, big one.
Let's head to the 5th.
Was fired. It's gonna be for a vehicle that hit a tree.
Definitely around. Vehicle hit a tree.
Fire department's up there.
215, 2051.
Definitely hit it.
3020, we on this location.
We get a call for a motor vehicle accident where a car has crashed into a tree. The guy is laying outside the car, possibly unconscious. After an accident like that, I usually think that he's been ejected. This is probably gonna be really bad. Maybe he's drunk. Ain't no telling.
Oh.
Straighten that leg up, baby.
All right.
There you go.
What's going on, D?
Decided to come off the road over here. Say hello to those.
All right, my captain.
Complain of right hip and right leg thing.
Oh, what's going on, Doc? What's your name, bro?
Dominic.
Dominic. Dominic, how old are you, dude? 19, young brother.
Just sort of weird because it's a newer car. There's no alcohol in the car. There's no traffic. It's in the middle of the night. So it's really kind of unclear as to what could have caused this.
We're gonna take you to the hospital, man.
Man, we not worried about you paying for no hospital bill, man. Your life is more worth than a hospital bill, okay?
All right, we ready? 1, 2, 3.
Once I saw that he was awake and talking, and Daryl said that he remembers everything, I mean, that was enough for me to see that he was stable.
Yeah, we're gonna call his mom. Well, we're gonna call her, man, as soon as you give me her number.
Let's talk about a truck and a light where we can hear each other speak and all that good jazz.
I think there's a lot more to this story that he's not telling us. Tell me what you remember, man.
I was just driving down the I made a right turn.
Uh-huh.
I just didn't know nothing.
Okay. Must be Mom.
Baby, all right? I'm sorry, man.
Baby, you all right? You all right, man? Mama right here. Calm down. What happened, man? Your head was messed up? Huh?
The patient's girlfriend had just broke up with him, and he was pretty upset about it. And so the mom thinks that that may have been a contributing factor to the accident.
We about to leave. You got the ride up front with me, all right, baby?
All right.
All right?
Doing good for himself right now.
Right.
It's just, him and his girlfriend just broke up.
Do you think he did it deliberately or he just not paying attention?
So he was out of his mind for that moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Had to be a good boy.
I'm just glad that it could have been a lot worse. You know, I work at EMS. I see all kind of crazy stuff. But I see the remorse in his eyes. So hopefully nothing like this will ever happen again, ever. Because he can see how bad he hurt you.
3217, 6249, code 3 and 4, 34S.
Where's the 34S?
Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King. Howard Brown and several other victims.
We receive a call about a shooting, multiple victims. It's at a well-known bar in a local neighborhood.
1670, code 4 to scene for EMS. Let's shut down the entire 2600 block of MLK.
This is 27, so shut it down right here. As we're coming down MLK Boulevard, there's a lot of vehicle traffic. It's a chaotic scene of people everywhere. When I first got out of the car and ran up to the scene, it looked like a war zone. There are people shot and bleeding everywhere. We receive a call about a shooting with multiple victims. Suspects have fled and EMS is already on scene. I see an older guy shot, he's bleeding. A little further down, there's another guy shot, laying in the street.
You killing people for no reason.
EMS has transported the victims, and it's our job to find out what happened and who did it. We gotta preserve evidence. That's the primary reason why we catch most of the criminals. So shutting down the street, getting people back.
They said they approached in this way.
Just canvassing for anything you feel may be related to this. Possible weapons used, casings. Right there, right there, right there. Security cameras, witnesses. Y'all saw what happened?
I heard, but I don't know what happened.
This your car?
No, that's not my car.
I see this car just parked in isolation off to the side. It seemed out of place to me. Got a gun in the car. Got a Glock on the floorboard. Yeah, weed, bag of weed. Some crack in the door. There's narcotics inside of it, so could be the reason for the shooting. At this point, it's definitely evidence. It's in that area where we blocked off.
What made you go look over there?
You know what they do right here at this car.
Oh, yeah, all day, every day.
So I was just looking for more casings down that way. You know, you had blood going down this way. So I said, let me go check this car. Anytime we can get a gun off the street, especially on a street like that where, you know, narcotic activity is known to happen, that feels like a small victory. They could have been just innocent bystanders.
Most of the time, a lot of people that get shot, they don't be the target. That's a hot corner where they sell dope all day. Probably, you know, aiming at one person and anybody else around just get caught up in it.
Some person been assaulted, got hit in the head with a bottle. Man, this is crazy.
What is going on?
Stabbing, codes, just all day long.
3220.
Somebody bust him pretty good. How you doing, man?
I got a knife. Knife? Yeah.
When we get on scene, the guy's covered in blood. He's got blood all over his face and his shirt, and it looks like he's got lacerations to his head and on his face.
Got you pretty good, my friend. If you look like this, how the other dude look?
It was crazy. Me go on the better paper. This
4 nights, me. Both on the bottom.
Right.
Back on 58.
You got a big old lot back here. Hit you in the back of the head? Yeah, he got you pretty good.
A lot of people in the building.
Throw a collar on him, too.
Yeah. It's swelling up back there, too.
He's got a couple lacerations to his head that's probably going to need to be closed up. And then on top of that, he probably needs a tetanus shot. Definitely a lot of reasons he needs to go to the hospital. ¿Tiene alergia de medicinas?
No. Dude, is his nose broke? Is that like deformity?
The bridge of it's a little swollen, but it don't look broken.
They did a pretty good job on you, my man. This dude got what you call battle signs. Gotta learn how to bob and weave. Bob and use your weave. All right, my man, un momento, por favor. And you can put us en route to Tulane.
Where y'all at?
Well, I came on towards St. Bernard, that's St. Bernard area.
Yeah, we over here already.
And we're in the 5th District, kind of looking for any suspicious activity. We're the last car in the wolf pack.
We have 490 around there.
We get around a bar, and it's kind of happening outside.
I have a 54 G10.
And usually a lot of people hang around that club and start selling narcotics around there.
What's it doing? The white hair and the dreads, they move.
Billy and Cedric saw this guy standing around, and as soon as he made contact with the police, he started walking away.
About to run, he running.
3424.
Go, 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 go. He ran.
Hold the air, 1028. He moving out towards Delaware.
I don't think there's anything that makes me feel more challenged than when having to treat a child.
I don't want you to chew on it.
What's his name?
I want you to breathe on it.
Cough it out. This child is newly diagnosed with a case of asthma. Treating an infant, it can sometimes be nerve-wracking. The kid's sick and he needs medication, and you can be easily distracted with crying. Watching a child that was screaming a minute ago fall asleep because of the care you've given, got me, little one, is pretty awesome. It doesn't get any better than that.
You got a balloon? They never make me balloons. You're a special little girl.
I'm hand making a sling. I like taking care of kids. I like getting down on that level. It's innocence.
Feel like you're gonna cry. You want something for it?
It's my emergency cry pouch.
You didn't bring a doll to keep you company while you was going to the hospital? What if I said I had a brand new one for you? You know, ambulances, hospitals can be a scary place for a child. We like to keep things to let them take into the hospital with them, you know, kind of cheer them up a little bit.
We get around a bar. The team in the front, Billy and Cedric, spot a suspicious person.
What's it doing? The white hair and the dreads, they moving.
He's going, bro. So all of a sudden, he just starts running.
He ran. As soon as the chase was on, Allie jumps out. He started taking off after him, and I got around, tried to cut him off.
Take that corner. Take the other corner up. Have Billy, hurry up.
Where we at?
95, you guys fight. Down on the damn floor. Hey, let me see your damn hands.
Right now. Cuff him up.
I got it. God, you're fast.
Got too many burners, bro.
My bad, Fazo. We almost clipped that gun on Tabby. Make sure you have no gun on. Stand him up. Come on. You got anything else on you, brother? You got the right to remain silent. Get that, you take, oh, 95.
You under arrest.
Talk about all the things you did wrong, my man. All you had to do is stay put, bro. You gave yourself up.
As soon as we secured him, we found a large amount of marijuana that he was out there selling.
Got the right to remain silent again. Anything you say can't be used in the court of law. You have a right to attorney.
It came from you.
It can't be provided.
That ain't come from me, man.
Read your rights. Listen to your rights.
Man, I had weed, man.
All right. Put up the gun.
Hey, man, I got mine. Gun and all the stuff. Man, no gun on me. I just had weed, man.
It's always a good feeling when somebody's actively trying to get away from you, and you catch them, and then you find out that they're, you know, a drug dealer. They got that pistol with them.
All officers are okay.
No weapons discharged. Yeah, it's a good feeling. You put the whole 3400 series on us.
10-4.
The 10,000 block of Curran for a male stabbed to the back.
Oh, real? We get a call for a male, 34C, which is an aggravated assault by cutting.
3235 on team.
Let's do it.
Stretcher and stuff.
Yep.
He's going to the trauma center, babe.
What you got, Keely?
You got a stab wound right to the back, baby, right there.
Okay.
When we pull up, Keely already has his wound bandaged. He's sitting up, he's talking.
What happened, man?
Don't move. On the phone.
See how big the knife was by chance?
No.
No?
I didn't see nothing.
You didn't see nothing? They didn't punch you in the face, kick you, knock you out, nothing like that? Punch you in the face a little bit? Okay. Just want to make sure you got some blood on.
I never left my feet.
Never left your feet? All right, we're good. I can't tell immediately if it's just superficial.
That's the only one that I saw is right there.
I'm worried that it could have penetrated the chest cavity and punctured a lung.
How's your breathing feeling?
Kind of restricted.
Okay.
So that makes it critical in nature right there. We're gonna put you on the stretcher, okay? He's gonna be transported to the trauma center no matter what.
We good, y'all. We good.
He could be bleeding internally. His adrenaline could be going, so he doesn't feel a lot of pain at the time. Put a little oxygen on you, okay? But inside, he could be hemorrhaging uncontrollably. And so this is where time is truly of the essence. We ready?
Ready?
Yep. So you didn't see the knife at all? So tell me exactly what happened.
Jumped up and gave it up, bro. Man.
He jumped up and said what?
Give it up, bro.
Oh, he's trying to rob you.
I said, man, I ain't getting you. The dude in front of me came from behind the stab me.
So you never even got to see the knife or anything?
I ain't see the person or the knife.
I mean, you can see it's a good 2 centimeters, almost a full inch. It's not a small knife. We really need to get him into a surgery suite to where they can correct this vital area of the body that may have been injured.
I'm from Mobile, Alabama, man.
Oh, okay. You just moved here recently?
Yeah, like 4 months ago.
Man, tough start, I'm sorry. This city's not always like this. City's got a lot of good, a little bit of bad.
I know, I like this city, bro.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? I really do. Happens, bro. I ain't tripping. Happens.
We're going to Lakeview in the 6100 block for somebody that got assaulted.
Ooh.
Bleeding from the moneymaker.
Oof. NOPD unit is on scene with the code 4. The location of the assailant is not known. It is not known that the assailant is armed.
Yeah, there's like 7 hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mother.
No, honey.
1, 2, 3,
That's
4,
7,
5,
8, 9,
6,
10.
7, 8, 9, 10 police
10.
officers.
What?
What
in the
is
hell?
going on?
Did somebody get shot? Did someone die? What the hell is going on?
Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 police officers.
What? Did somebody get shot? We get a call for a female assaulted, and dispatch advises us that NOPD has secured the scene. Did someone die? What the hell is going on?
3232, put us in the area looking.
32,
I'm shocked at the amount of police units that responded, and I'm expecting this to be a really serious assault. What happened?
I seen the change in him. He was changing actually. But tonight he just drunk too much.
That may need a stitch or two.
It just literally healed up from when he punched me in my face. The last time I had a swollen eye. I have to wear makeup every day because I got scratches in my face.
Why don't you let us take you in the back and clean you up, and we'll talk about what to do, okay? Can we do that?
Okay.
Can we do that, honey? Can we take you and get you cleaned up? Okay, let's do that. Here, come this way, right here, baby, right here. It's very clear that she is a victim of repeated abuse. She's had to call the police before, so this is kind of a domestic issue.
I don't want to see him.
No, you're not gonna see him. You're not gonna see him. No, I'm just gonna clean you up and bandage you up. Come in here for me. Have a seat for me. It's really my job to treat her with dignity, treat her wounds, be there for emotional support if she would allow.
3221.
What are we doing? Stitches?
Well, we're gonna clean her up first.
Okay, it's fine. Do your thing.
The stitches are minor compared to the bigger picture being to actually save her life in a different way and get her out of that dangerous situation. You seem like a beautiful, strong, intelligent woman, and you definitely do not deserve something like that.
Forgive me, Lord. I forgave and forgave.
Yeah,
Well, as women, we always want to believe
this
the
is
best
one of those
of
things that's
people.
not forgivable, boo. All right? Once anybody does it once, they do it again.
We always want to believe that there's some good in people, but you don't deserve this at all. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some ice on this so the swelling doesn't open the wound anymore, okay?
3231, 2-3 in the fifth.
Now, you didn't get knocked out or anything, huh?
No.
All right, cool.
Thank God, because he said, Mama took it to your neck break.
Yeah, it's time to go.
And then he came up on the step, put his hand around my neck, and was digging his nails in my face. And he did punch me on the side of my head. And he was about to hit me again. I saw 2 police cars coming up, and I was hollering, Lord.
Yeah. Sorry you had to go through this. Just take this as a sign.
This is my last sign.
Good. Good.
.101-year-old female who had a fall. She had a lax in the mouth.
10th floor. You can show us around. Hey, look, man, we're gonna go to a 1-year-old with a lac to the mouth fell. So I can see through my son, he's starting to roll over. So now he's rolling a lot. And like, you know, don't have those hardwood floors. I just see him rolling over on that. I'm freaking out so much. When we get a call for a baby, it pulls at my heartstring because I do have Tanner now. I think about the parent more. You know, even though I do focus on the patient, but I can relate to that parent being scared. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Look at how precious you are.
Tell me what actually happened.
Oh, it's a gash in my mouth.
Say, really loud. There you go.
I was in the bathroom.
Stick your tongue out. Stick your tongue out.
And she was looking for me.
That happened. Come on, baby. Tired of love the kids now. Hey, you. I got a little 6-month-old.
What's my name? My name is Dan. What is your name?
Hey, you.
Who? Dante. All right, you ain't got to holler. I hear you.
She fell and she hit her mouth on the corner of the table. The laceration isn't that bad, but it is worth the trip to the hospital just to make sure.
Oh, that's a big one. Look, you got a special seat, okay? There you go.
What's that?
That's buttons. I can already see how this is gonna go. You asked me about 1,000 questions on the way there, aren't you?
Nothing. Touch.
Right, don't touch nothing. You obviously have heard that before. There we go.
Dan and I, we work the night watch, so we don't get to see too many kids throughout shift. I would deal with kids way more than adults if I could, you know, have that chance to.
What's that?
It's a computer.
What's that?
It's oxygen.
Wow. It has 2 buttons on it.
A lot of buttons, huh?
You had quantum buttons.
Sometimes, just like you press your mama's buttons.
Look, is that real?
Yeah, you hear it?
Yeah.
The brother is just wearing me out.
And what's that like there, too?
That's gloves. There you go. Look at that. I feel like a babysitter on their first night. You see how silly he is? Everything he saw, he wanted to know what it was.
What's that?
That's my radio charger, in case somebody wants to call me with this one.
Hello? Hello? Let's see what that works.
Uh-oh, now you're gonna get somebody to talk to you.
Hello? Hello? Somebody? Oh. 3620, are you code 4?
Dan and them must have a kid.
20, I'm code 4, sir.
10-4.
Hey, Nancy.
How about we turn it off this time so you don't get me in trouble? What's hilarious about that is that's our emergency button. We hit that button to, like, call attention. Now, how did...
Wow, that's amazing.
Hey, look, man, is your emergency button going on?
Yeah?
That's amazing.
All right. We're there, and now I'm ready for a nap. How are you, babe?
Good.
Good to see you.
Same here. Look at all that hair coming out. Oh my goodness, you got your mama's hair. You got your mama's hair.
Hey, bro, I appreciate you coming, bro. I know you had a lot to do, bro.
Hey.
That's all right.
Ain't nothing more important than my family.
I know, I think. I do what I do so my son can be proud of me. You know, I'm out here dealing with these, kids getting shot. Things that, the normal person shouldn't have to see, but I'm out here doing it.
Is it your will that Tanner Owen should be baptized in the faith of the church which we have professed with you?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing this because I want to make a difference. And I want my son to look at me in his eyes and be like, you know what, that's my dad. He's out there protecting and serving the community. I mean, what parent wouldn't want that?
Good job. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Everyone deserves someone who cares about them. That's who I try to be as a dad. And that's who I try to be on the job. Someone who's there for the people of New Orleans.
Safe, be strong. Let's do this.
Get that stretcher in here.
You're gonna bleed to death.
Grab the knife. Grab the knife.
They're not dead. I can work with that.